Hey everybody, welcome back to the podcast. Apologies for last week with the delay of the release of the episodes. Just we were bulling.
It was a good old time.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I was
debauchery.
like, oh, I still have to post the episodes. So, but yeah, this week will be normal schedule for everything. Hopefully, Marvel Talk will be out. Webtoon, manga review, all the good stuff. Just not a lot of stuff going on this week. I'll just say right now, I haven't played any Yakuza, so I have no updates on that series.
Yeah, I've been stuck in the real estate, fucking trying to beat the electronics king. I'm stuck there for a while.
That was a really fun one for me. I really like that one. I haven't. I'm out on the road, so I probably won't get a chance to play Kiwami for a couple of days now. So we back on Pokemon.
Oh, that new DLC, right?
No, it's still the same DLC,
Oh, okay.
But I haven't played too much of it. I was playing a little bit of it on the plane, and I was like, damn, dude, there's so many legendaries, right? Like across all of the games, and they're all available now. So I'm trying to do like this mode in the new DLC, well, like the second half of the DLC, and it just takes so long, right? So you have to go through like either 4 to 6 battles in like this little area, and whichever legendary is going to be at the end is entirely random. But the thing that's nice is that if you lose, then you can actually start, like when you go start that mode again, it's like, hey, do you want to go for one that you like a legendary you've already seen before and you didn't catch, or do you want to do something entirely different? So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, the only thing I really did this week was go through the Maiden demo. We haven't really, I don't think we really talked about it yet on the show. But that's the RE Village PS5 exclusive demo. It's just to show you how the game looks, get a feel of visually how that's going to be.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think I'll definitely give it another playthrough, probably when I finish 7 and the DLC for 7, just so I can see like a side-by-side comparison essentially. But I think it's a real good time. The game looks phenomenally beautiful. I really can't wait for more.
Yeah, I was playing it with Julian and our boy Carl, and I don't know if you did it through your run, because we did 2 runs of it. There's a moment at towards the end, when you have to go through the door and then one of the daughters shows up.
Mm-hmm.
There's the moment before that where you hear footsteps upstairs. Well, we decided to go out and go up the stairs of the main hall, and then we just see one of the daughters walking up the stairs.
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, dude, that's crazy.
I think I caught the end of that, the end of the stream where Adam was literally freaking out as he heard the footsteps. He's like, "Where's that coming from?" And he just froze.
Yeah, I ran forward. I didn't look back because I was a bottle of FitVine in, and I was ready to shit my pants.
Heck yeah. And so we followed her all the way up, and then she just goes down the hall, and then the model just kind of disappears. But the second time we did that, we said, I wonder what happens if we go past her, and then we accidentally bumped into her, and it triggered her to chase us, like she does down on the base floor.
Oh, so is it the same one that you see on the base floor?
Yeah, it's the same one. So she attacks us, and then eventually she leaves. And then when we went back, it triggered a second time because that's part of the demo.
Mm-hmm.
So we got attacked twice, and then 3 hits and you're dead. It's like, oh, wasn't expecting that. Yeah,
that's cool.
She has a dialogue line that she says when you die too. It's pretty good.
Oh hell yeah! I might have to replay it just so I can hear that dialogue.
Was she the voice actor? Was Jeanette Mouse the voice actor?
She was the voice actor, yeah. I think she was the voice actor for all 3 of the sisters. Now I'm more interested in picking up this game.
Dude, I've been interested. Ever since they showed the lady.
Ever since I've seen everything on Twitter, yeah.
Dude, Twitter's a nesting ground for everything RE8 it's been giving me everything I need in life.
So I'm looking forward to the playable demo, to see where that's going to be and who you're going to be playing as.
Mm-hmm. I want to see more of how the action's going to be in this, because, the visuals already are, that's a cakewalk. It's going to be great. But the action part, that's where I'm a little concerned.
Well, the only other real thing for me is I checked out just a little bit. I haven't gone too deep into Neo 2 Remastered that dropped. I meant to stream this past week. I still haven't gone around to it yet. But yeah, so the PS5 version's out. And so it's for Neo 1, but I thought they said Neo 1 was going to get a free upgrade, but it didn't, so that sucks. Because I kind of wanted to go back in there. But for Neo 2, yeah, you get the free upgrade. So I hopped in
Nice.
there, and I was telling you guys, I'm like, ooh, you know what that means? Free plat, baby. Because you have to do the save transfer in your data, and then so it'll just pop all the trophies
Hmm.
once you do that. However, I did not get the plat when I did that. And I was
Damn.
like, which trophies I'm missing? And I looked, and it's a bunch of hidden trophies. And those are the ones that, like, there's things you have to do in mission to complete, and that's not part of, like, your save data, right? They're just,
Damn.
it's sort of like bonus objectives in the mission. So I just have to go through
You
and
were
do those.
robbed.
Yeah.
You robbed
And
that easy plat.
so when you boot it up for the first time and ask you which version you want to play, there's the 4K 120 frames, and then there's the PS5 mode, which is it'll play like the base settings based on the PS5 performance. So that'll probably just sound like the Neo 2 PS4 version, right, where it gets a little extra oomph because it's on PS5. And unfortunately, my TV cannot support 120 frames, so I couldn't choose that option.
Damn.
Yeah, which is weird because it shouldn't matter because it'll play at 120, but it won't display 120.
Mm.
Yeah, so that sucks. But I hopped in just a bit to see because they said they added haptic feedback on the controller. And I was like, I wonder how that's going to play on a Souls action game.
Well, the way that it does for Demon Souls is pretty nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it really does come in handy, like especially when you hear the enemies coming out of the controller, like and just the way that the way that you swing and all that kind of stuff, like it really does make a big difference.
Cool. Yeah, so I only did just a little bit, like half a mission. And it felt nice on the controller. Each hit had its own type of vibration.
Hmm.
And I'm curious to see everything else is going to be like pulling the bow back or fighting bosses and all that. And I noticed some of the models that are in there are better. So when in this game they added that new mechanic where you have yokai attacks when you steal soul cores from enemies. And I love using photo mode, so I hop in there a lot, and I did it on the PS4 version of a certain attack where you transform into a yokai, and it did not look good. It's like, oh, this is the low res model because it's happening so fast. But I checked, I did photo mode just to check that out, and it looked really good. It looked like just like the same model.
Nice.
And I think I probably will cop Neo Remastered once it goes on sale, because I kind of want to see how that game looks, because that's 2017 when that one came out.
I mean, it already looked great as it is, and
Mm-hmm.
plus it's not that old, so I can only
Yeah,
imagine what it looks like now.
yeah. So we're recording this early, so maybe tomorrow I'll stream it. I'm not sure yet, but I'll let you guys know on Twitter about all that. And I'll be playing it in the English dub because I want to see how that is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So cool, man. Let's get into some of this news. We got some fighting game news that's cool. Today they announced Guilty Gear Strive open beta is dropping on the 18th.
Yeah, I can't wait. And I think they said they're gonna test it with rollback, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Dude, that's honestly that's just the way to go. And like at this point, they clearly already been working on it, so I would honestly not be surprised that when the game does get released, rollback is perfect on it. I hope the roster is a little bit bigger than it was last time though, when I played the beta.
So yeah, the open beta will have 13 of the 15 launch characters playable. And if you pre-ordered it on PS4, PS5 digitally, you'll be able to play a day early than everyone else. And it'll go live at 7 a.m. Oh, on the 18th Pacific Standard Time, and then again on the 21st. And then if you have the beta, or if you pre-ordered it, you'll get it on the 17th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard, and then you'll be able to download it a day early, and then you'll play it later that night at 7. Okay. And then they said there's going to be other modes that you'll be able to check out in there.
Honestly, I can't wait. I think the roster side's pretty good right now, but knowing the way that they make their games, there'll probably be a whole ton of DLC.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah, and I mean, just knowing that the roster is going to be a lot bigger to play as than it was last time,
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be so much crazy stuff. We're going to see like a whole lot of Twitter video compilations for sure.
And then the other crazy fighting game news that came out of nowhere. An announcement of a port on the Switch for SNK versus Capcom.
Dude, just give me the second one, but the first one's great. We're a step in the right direction.
That's all I saw on Twitter was like, where's 2?
Like I said, dude, the first one, really good stuff, but the second one was so much better. But hey, I'll take what I can get. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be out in waves, if I had to guess. And that's coming out on the 17th of this month, so that's real soon.
I think it's only on Switch too, right?
Yeah, they announced it only for Switch.
I really hope, and I said this offline, you know, I hope that this is going to be one of the games that has that new Nintendo server. I know they said Monster Hunter Rise is going to have it, but a lot of people are going to be playing this game. You know, this is going to probably be one of the most like Nintendo heavy used game for a while. Probably up there with Smash. But I mean, this is a fan favorite without a doubt. I hope it plays really well. I'm sure it will. All these old retro games that they've been putting over to the Switch have been doing really well, like the Street Fighter collection, you know, and then all their stuff that they do for their online's been pretty solid. So I'm not too worried about how it's going to play offline, but online, that's my only concern.
But yeah, so yeah, well, no price yet on how much the port is going to be. If I had to guess, I mean, I think $20 would probably be the most.
If they really wanted to, they could probably make it to like like 30.
And then the last thing on my list, not a lot of news that I saw for our end here, but Promised Neverland was trending on Twitter. Season 2 is out. And I was just scrolling through my feed and I saw people were complaining about what they're doing in the anime. And I haven't seen any of the episodes yet, so I'm not sure like what exactly is happening. But we do know they're skipping arguably the best arc of the entire series, and that is Goldie Pond. And for context, it's basically a hunting ground for these demons to have fun before they eat these children.
So does that mean they're gonna get rid of I forget his name, but that one guy with the monkey?
Oh yeah, they're skipping that whole arc, so I doubt he's showing up.
No, man, they're doing a Dead Man Wonderland thing with it.
Yeah, so what I heard is when they get to the bunker, Yugo's not there, so they took him out, and then that also means we're not going to be seeing Lucas or those other kids either, which really sucks.
Dude, that's so dumb. That's probably because they're not expecting it to get to like.
Well, here's the reason.
There.
Here's the reason. Instead of doing Goldie Pond, they're replacing it with another arc that's an original story from the mangaka.
Why?
Because because the manga's already over, and she's heavily involved in the script for the anime. And yeah, they said that she is doing an original story in the anime, and that is replacing Goldie Pond. I would like them to still do it, but it's gonna be weird for them to get to that transition. You know, we talked about it when it ended and had mixed feelings on the ending. I didn't think, it was, not the best. And there's just been one-shots dropping here and there, giving us more backstory on characters throughout the series, and I thought that stuff was pretty good. And then just seeing this here, the only thing I could think of is it's either one of those things where like, oh, you know what, now that I have time to reflect, maybe I should have went this route for the story and now I can change it. Or it's, oh, actually, let me change the shape of this series so we don't get as much negative feedback on the ending. Yeah, it's super weird, man. I do think that's the peak of the series. It's great action, great characters. The stakes are as high as they've ever been. The pacing's fantastic. And it just sucks to see them do this to the series.
Shame.
Big shame, man. Yeah, so definitely this is one where you have to just read the manga at this point.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We here at Unverse Network say read the manga.
Read the manga.
Read the mango.
Yeah, it's a crazy series, man, because there's also the live action show that they're going to be doing. I think it's on Amazon. So there's a lot of stuff going on for Promised Neverland, and it's just like, I mean, it ended, guys. We could just do something else.
I guess that's fair, but that's unfortunate, with knowing that that's a really good arc. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, why are you shooting yourself in the foot? But I'm not a manga. I'm just a guy.
So I might check out what this new arc is going to be bringing in, just for curiosity's sake. And then by the end of that arc, I'm assuming it'll show like the rest of what's going on. But yeah, so there's 5 episodes out right now as of the recording. And they've already been changing other stuff in there. Oh, I see what's going on here.
You have to give us the full rundown.
Yeah, because I do like the series up until the main character says, "I don't want to kill the demons," and then I think that's just when it starts dropping for me. All right, well, that's all I have for the news, man. Nothing much. Yeah, like I said, everything else should be coming out at the usual times this week. Marvel Talk should be our ranking video or a ranking episode for all the films that came out last year, and then manga reviews always, and then webtoon as well. Last thing I have to say is chapter 1003 of One Piece was really good. So,
I haven't fucking read it yet.
I do. Yeah. I need to read that right now.
Yeah,
same.
Yeah, it's hype stuff, man.
Dude, because the last 2 were pretty spicy.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I always love about people posting about a new One Piece chapter that's out is it's not even what's going on in the chapter. It's like the hypest thing that's happening is that at the very end of the page it says no break next week.
Yeah.
Dude, Oda's like, nah, we coming in hard.
Yeah.
We just hit 1,000, dude. He goes,
He's like,
no
guys,
break for me.
I hit a freaking road. No, he's like, guys, I hit a creative spur. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't stop till Wano stops. Dude, I hope so.
Dude, that'd be great. Oh my god. He's probably going to take a well-deserved break after the Wano.
Dude, he needs it. Yeah. This is too much for my heart to handle.
Yeah, because
just reading it.
The biggest break of the series was the time skip, and that was, I think, a month. And then he would just do like every other chapter, or every other week a chapter, or like the most 2 weeks a chapter. Excuse me. Yeah, but I hope he's healthy. That's the big thing, because that's been the scare, and because that's the reason why it was every other week for the chapters. It was like, Oda, you have to take a break. No, I don't want to. No. Take a break, bro.
He's gonna lose that flow if he does. That's why he's scared. He doesn't want to become like Mira.
Yeah, especially with One Piece because there's so much going on in the story. Yeah. Also, I guess we could talk about real quick. The magazine came out. The monthly One Piece magazine. That has the side manga that Boichi is drawing for Ace, and a bunch of other news and like some other cool stuff that pops up in there. And one of the cool things is Oda likes to draw the Straw Hat Crew at different stages of their life. So I think it's where they're at now, and then when they're 40, and then when they're 60. So you get to see the age progression. And what's cool is he always does 2 versions. So there's the good ending and then the bad ending, basically. And this month was for Sanji. And I thought this one was cool because when you do the good side of it, he ends up looking like, gosh, I forget his name, the chef that raised him after the island.
Something with a Z.
Zeph, yes, thank you. Yeah, he started to look like Chef Zeph. And then at the bottom where like he goes the bad route, he looks more like his dad. And even wears like a helmet similar to him. Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
That's pretty neat. I mean, that's definitely the other route to go.
So I thought that was cool. And then there's like some sketches in there, and we got Ace's original name when he was first designing him, and it wasn't even close. Started like with an L. I don't remember what it was, but
I gotta find out what it is. I mean, Ace I don't think there's any other way you could go around it at that point. Like, I feel like certain characters, once the name is set, you're like, I couldn't.
Well, all right, guys. That's going to go ahead and wrap us up. Short episode, but, what are you going to do? Yeah. And then in the meantime, of course, we'll all be streaming Jerry Omega for Jerry, Negator 7 for me, Bam Adam when he's back from the road. Yeah. So thanks, guys, and we'll go ahead and catch you on the next episode.